Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.
Yeah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's program. As usual, Savannah News Television will bring you news, updates of happenings around the world, especially in Nigeria. Today is 15th of August 2022. We are going to, as usual, give you what is going on in Nigeria, in Africa, and in the world. And also, we're having a special interview for some amazing group of people that has an NGO here in Toronto, Canada. Immigrant Alliance of Canada. They want to give back to the society by this weekend in here in Toronto. I'm sure you have seen the flyer displayed on the screen of the earlier on. It's coming up at the International Center in Mississauga in Toronto on the 19th of August, and red carpet starts from 4 p.m. We will be bringing on the studio the founder, the CEO of Immigrant Alliance, in person of Mrs. Lydia Akpocha. She has been a tremendous encouragement to the black folks here in Canada. And having said that, I'll bring her in a short while. And having said that, we are going to bring you some happenings in Nigeria before I bring in my guest this morning. It's of sad note this morning that happening in Anambra State, in Inewi local government area, where the chairman of that local government beat his wife to death. It was a very sad situation. He beat his wife to death, and it's a very sad situation, and that is what we are saying about domestic violence. We should always try to control our anger. Now, the woman is gone, the man is in custody, the children are in disarray. Who are at the receiving end? They are the children. So this is a big lesson for us, that we should try as much as possible to curtail our anger, to tame us about our doings, and we should have a rethink in anything we are doing. Now we go to the Punch newspaper. Before we bring in our guest, let's quickly go to the Punch newspaper. Soyinka sail pirates out of Emi Locan Sea. Soyinka sail pirates out of Emi Locan Sea. Let us see. I don't know. It's a column in the Punch. You go to the Punch today. You see it at the column. One of the columns there. Amosun's political relevance, validity have expired. Ogun APC spokesman. There is still serious trouble, serious fractions in that for that party in Ogun State. Still serious wherever in that party in Ogun State. And also, I think the news is still in the news here is Osun local government polls holds October 15. Why? You know, this has been the practice of most governors. When they are going, they want to push the burden to the next coming administration. It happens in Ondo State. Also now, Oyetola is going, and he wants to hold election before he goes to cause trouble for the incoming governor. You see, these people, I don't know the type of politics we play in Nigeria. Politics of hatred, of wickedness. The man is going, all this while he did not conduct election. He did not conduct election to local government. Now he's trying to go and bring his own people into the local government to cause trouble for the incoming governor. When the incoming governor comes now, he has another trouble. They'll be saying there is a rule of law, there is this and that. You understand? These are the issues we are talking about. These are the issues we are talking about our people, our politicians in Nigeria. Yes, he wants to try and cause another trouble for the incoming governor in that state, and it's sad, very sad, very sad. We'll be bringing you from time to time updates on that issue. Still also in the news, Odili, uncommon leader, Secondus hails ex-governor at 74. We all remember Peter Odili, the governor of Rivers State. He was once the godfather of Rotimi Amechi before he was being sidelined by Rotimi Amechi and driven out of Port Harcourt. And today he is 74 and is being celebrated by one of his own, Secondus, Uche Secondus. Still on the news, Osun ex-convict loots shop, steals goods worth 34 million. An ex-convict, they never change. NDLEA uncovers 442 crystal meths at Lagos airport. They will never listen. They will never desist from drugs. I don't know. Priest, seminarian, abducted near military checkpoint. 50 million naira demanded. Lagos Ibadan, construction convention ground traffic. Police ban hawking. Abia ADC chair forced dissolution of state ESCO. You will get all that at the politics column in the Punch newspaper of today. Ekiti PDP adopts new leadership style. Fayose kicks. Caution your supporters. Police warn presidential candidates and others. Senate ticket. APC justifies expulsion of Umai's rival. Third time, I have not bowed to pressure. That is coming from Pinnick, NFA chairman in Nigeria. Without keeping our guests waiting for so long, we are going to bring on board here the founder of Immigrants in Canada into these folks. Our viewers are waiting all over the world. I can see them in Germany, France, Spain, in the UK, and all over. We are going to bring our guests soonest. At this junction, I will try to get across to our guest and flag her in as quick as possible.
Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. morning, Africa. Savannah, we are distinct, we are focused, we deliver top-notch news in Savannah. Equitable reporting, without fear or favor. Savannah, things are positive change, our environment is our aim. Savannah, tune in and watch Savannah News TV. Realize Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekole Olujimi Jabo Savannah News TV.
Yeah, good morning, viewers across the world. As I said earlier, that we're having a guest in the studio, and she's already in the studio coming on. She's just coming in just behind the curtains. She's coming to the studio to give us what I've said earlier about an event coming up here in Toronto, Canada. And as I said earlier, we have some good ambassadors of Nigerian origin here in Canada that are making us proud here. And this particular individual is really cutting an edge here in far away Canada, making Nigerian proud by giving back to the society. And in a short while, I'm bringing her in, and when she comes in, she will introduce herself fully to all my audience across the world. Still from Savannah News Television, today is a beautiful Monday morning here in Canada. The weather is so fine and very okay. Today is 15th of August 2022, and we are about to bring in our guest this morning. Good morning, Ma. You are welcome to Savannah News Television International.
Good morning, sir. It's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you very much. My audience wants to know who I'm speaking with. Who are you? Please, can you introduce yourself?
Okay. My name is Lydia Akocha, and I'm the initiator and a director for the Canadian Immigrants Alliance. I am actually a new immigrant in Canada, and we're just trying to, be just trying to move things forward, trying to be productive.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Lydia. That is actually before I ask you, I've already let the cat out of the bag by announcing that we're having a very beautiful species in our studio. Yes,
Okay.
yes. You just mentioned that you are new in Canada, and can I ask you a question? What propels you in? You are new in Canada. A lot of people have been here before you, and I mean, if you are new in Canada, can we know how? I mean, when? Sorry to say, when did you come to Canada?
Okay, I got in here in 2018, about 5 years ago.
Wow, 5 years ago. So what was the motivating factor behind Immigrant Alliance?
Okay, so the idea of Immigrant Alliance is just to show appreciation to the government and the good people of Canada, because our experience coming to Canada was really, first it was uncertain, but when we got in here, we met a lot of amazing people volunteering their time, working like it was what they really wanted to do. They took care of us, our family members, our children had food, and these things we didn't even pay for. We didn't pay for. We got that, there are different segments of people, different categories of people that come into this country, and it was. I never got this from anywhere, not even from my own home. So it was so touching. I couldn't have taken this kind of generosity and just accept it or take it for granted. I couldn't have just received it and said, oh, well, it's one of those things, but they've been doing it. I just feel that this is something that we should show an appreciation for. So that's the whole idea. And I got talking to people, first to my husband, who was like, oh, that's my idea. I also wanted us to do that. So fine, good. And then everyone I talked with, every immigrant I talked with, even those who came in as students, I said, we have a sane society. It's not perfect, but it's near perfect. You hardly see people begging. You don't get people don't pick your pockets, like, you know where, you know what I'm talking about. You can drive home at 2 a.m. Nobody's still getting you. You're not scared. That's what a beautiful world. It's like if you want to call it like experience of heaven. Because that security alone, for you as a student that's paying your money to come into this country, and you feel safe because some people are doing the underground job, they're doing the dirty job. They're making sure that those who don't have are cared for. Those who do not have, if anything, healthcare, food, shelter, even up to your spoons. I remember they came to one of the shelters where some refugees, they gave us pots, plates. That was so amazing.
Thank you.
So amazing.
Yeah, Mrs. Ledia. There's this stigmatization. Because you mentioned refugee. There's this stigmatization that is attached to being a refugee. First of all, I was a refugee in this country too. I came in just the same time you came in here. And I always tell people there is nothing to be ashamed of being a refugee. In as much as you are here and you abide by the rules, by the laws of the land. You just mentioned now that it was amazing how you have been taken care of. And I think I have to chip in my own little experience too. It was amazing the way the government of Canada took care of myself and my family here. Family of 6 we are here, and as you said, they never know me from Jack. And they were giving us free money. They kept us in a very fine hotel, and we were eating 3 square meals. We were eating 3 square meals. We were in Radisson Hotel. Imagine Radisson Hotel. Where in Nigeria, Radisson Hotel is for bourgeois. That's why they kept us. So I'm never ashamed of saying that I was a refugee. Today we are permanent residents. To God be the glory. But the bottom line is that people like you are very, very scarce. You remember your root, and you remember it's a sign of appreciation to the government of Canada, and it's highly appreciated. Actually, you are a very good ambassador of we Nigerians here in Canada. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate you. Fine. Now we are going to want to ask. Your program is coming up on the 19th of August.
Yes, August. Yes.
Please, can you tell our audience where and what we are expecting and what you have lined up for the expected audience on the 19th?
Thank you very, very much. So first and foremost, the idea of this event is to show appreciation. So we have given a special invitation to the government, those in politics, to those in business who are moving things forward, and to so many categories like sports, entertainment, and also because we were trying to promote the youth, we're trying to support the youth. We're also giving awards to students. We have a student category award. So we're giving them award, and we're also giving them cash gifts from donations from people like you and I. People like you and I have come together to send in some support. So the plan is to be very honest with you, we still need more support. We still need more grateful immigrants, or we're now Canadians, like people who have moved in here from, actually have received support from both refugees, students, business people who have come in here to say, oh, this is a beautiful country. If you work, get everything you need. You have your electricity, you have your good roads, you have your security. So some people have done that, some have donated gift items. So the idea is for us to bring our funds together so that it's valuable. I can want to give out. I can say, oh, thank you. But my funds might not be enough to make that impact that that's required.
Yeah.
So the idea is for all of us to put our funds together to show that appreciation. So the magnitude or the level of give back that we are able to give will also depend on everyone's contribution. So anyhow we are able to, whatever we have been able to raise, we are going to give it out. But awards are for sure. We're giving out awards to show appreciation from the government down to the anyone actually trying to contribute to the progress of Canada. Then for that event, we're encouraging business people. If you're a business person and you're a vendor, you contact
Okay.
us.
Yeah.
We have a
Okay.
list of vendors. We have a list of vendors already.
How do they contact you, Mrs. Lydia? They want to know how to contact you. People want to know from Toronto because they are watching here in Toronto and in some other GTA. How do they contact you?
If you go to our website, you have everything that you need there, all our resources and how to contact us. Just go to www.cima official. Cima is CIMA. Official is OFFICIAL 22. Oh, sorry. I'm actually calling our email. Okay, let me take it again. www.cimaofficial.org. That's our website. So from there, you can easily reach us. You can also reach us via email, cimaofficial22@gmail.com.
So
for the easy way.
So what people are you expecting to come with their shows, with their businesses? What classes of people are you expecting?
From the top to the bottom. Even as far as to the Aboriginal people, the native people of this land, we have also recognized them because they all are important to us. You know, we have all come to their land, so we are not taking them for granted. Everyone is included. From the top to the bottom. As far as to the Prime Minister, he got a letter. As far as to the Red Cross Society, they got a letter. Salvation Army got a letter. Arab community got a letter.
Wow.
Theirs is a letter.
Wow.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
From immigrants in Canada. You know, I actually was speaking to a CP24 News guy, and he was so impressed. Like, wow, people say new immigrants are not doing anything, but I'm so proud of you.
Wow.
Telling me.
Wow.
You know, and I could show up for your events, you know. It's a new event, this is an inaugural event we're going to have, but I could just show up because what you're saying makes a lot of sense. Like, you know, for you to express gratitude, most people take it for granted. They always feel like, it's fair, right? Or, you know, it's what is the norm, it's what is the norm of the society. Like I told some of my friends, don't forget that this same opportunity that God allowed for us, some people did not get that same opportunity because we were not because we were worthy.
No.
We were better than them. Not because we had a better reason than them, but they were sent back. They were deported. And it's time that God actually came through for us, especially during the pandemic. A whole lot of people got their permanent residence.
Yeah.
They created a pathway. I want to talk about Adeshegun Michael on this platform, just like some of you too, like you guys worked so hard to see that, the government paid attention to us.
Yeah.
Requested for amnesty.
Yeah.
We sent in our job, what we did, what we do to help the society function. Well, most of us risked our life, did care jobs, switched, went for the training, started care jobs, even in the midst of COVID when there was no solution to COVID.
Frontliners.
Yeah, took care of the sick, you know, fed them, make sure to keep them alive. Even, you know, did all sorts of care that is very unthinkable just to, you know, create. Even we were giving awards to people in healthcare because there was one lady, she was out. She took care of most Nigerians, gave them jobs, good pay. She gave them, made sure they got good pay. I don't you know about her Helen Care. She got popular. Everybody.
I know.
Being paid little to pay. I don't know how she did it, but somehow the pay just went up, and she just took a lot of people from their employers and agencies because and most Nigerians were ready to do the job.
Thank you.
And because of that, the government too came out to say, okay, you guys have done this. You are our guardian angel. They call it. They say you guys are our guardian angel. For that reason, we have created a pathway.
A pathway, and that is the pathway that opened the way for most of us here in Canada. God bless Canada, and God bless the parliamentarians that brought in the law.
Yes, even the parliamentary secretary, most of them got letters too. Because in our midst, we have some members in politics, like some liberal members. We also have and you know the beautiful thing about our organization, we're a mix of people of different cultures, from India, from China, from Caribbean, from Africa, which includes Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya. We're all here, and we're going to be having a runway show before I forget that. So everyone is going to be coming out in their own cultural outfit. My family is going to be representing Urugu. So we're going to come out dressed as an Urobo family, gorgeous, like free. You know when you say a gorgeously, you know when you're celebrating freedom, you know how you come out like, oh, I'm a queen. I know I've been through hell, but I'm standing. I'm free. You know, we're going to come out and then we're going to blend our cultures by saying thank you to Canada. So everybody's going to say whatever they want to say, what makes their culture unique, and they're also going to say thank you, Canada, in their own dialect.
Well, Lydia, let me ask you a question. I'm still marvel about your mileage. You according to you, you came in here just less than 5 years ago, and we know what Canada is all about. We have to work and to make the money and all those stuff. How did you get the time of all what you are rolling out now? How did you get the time of setting up this edifice of having different diverse people coming together? How did you do it?
Okay, first I would say my orientation. I can actually work around the clock because of my orientation. I had over 10 years experience working with the Heineken company, Nigeria Breweries in back home.
Yeah.
And it was a tough experience. You can work around the clock, like you start your day, you start your salesman, you do everything, fill the gaps, and you do your reports through the night, and then you have a meeting, maybe you have a meeting in the evening, you go to the bars, you do your report, and sometimes it was just a simple, like it was not a job for someone who was a joker. So I'm handling that now. I don't think because I'm in a country that things can happen, then I have to relax. There's a point to be made, and if not me, I used to ask myself, then who? Sometimes we keep waiting for someone else, but really, if we think it's something we can do, then we have to multitask. We have to get our jobs doing because we have to pay our bills. Nobody's going to give you money for free, but if it's in a bad situation, the government of Canada will come through for you. Like if you can get your EI and all that, there's good support, there's good planning. In fact, this is a country that everyone should copy. People should come here and learn. You know, it might be tough because you have to pay your bills, but you work, you live a good life, you have a good life. You know, so I'm able to multitask. It's just an orientation that I've already built from back home, just to survive, just to thrive. So it's doing that here is like it's like, you know, continuing the circle of where I'm coming from.
Thank you.
So I'm very happy I'm able to do that. Even my experience when I came into this country, when I was not even sure of my stay, I started working with the Morningside community changers to work with youth to do things, Clean Toronto Day and all that. So I've been very involved in, and I try to build relationship with people. Even if I have nothing to gain from them, I try. So it's easy for me to just call this. Can we do this? Can we do this? And everyone say yes, let's go. Yes, let's go.
Yeah, Lydia. Yeah. I really enjoy you, right? Your character, the person I'm looking at right now, I'm seeing a unifying factor. And you have been in Toronto, GTA, and one thing is bothering me. And when I see like minds like you like this, I always want to vent it out to see whether we can have a roadmap. You know, like in GTA here, I want to know your position on what I'm trying to say. In GTA, we have the Indian communities, we have the Pakistani communities, we have the Indian Chinese community. Like if you go to Markham of this world, is owned by Chinese. You go to Brampton, is owned by Indians. You go to Mississauga, is owned by Pakistanis. You go whatever. But I have not seen where we Africa are in this setting. You know, the only place I can see that I don't like to go is the so-called Jane and Finch, where it's just like you know what I'm saying. What effort do you? Because right now, in fact, what you are doing is just if to me, I would have loved to see you as a member of the parliament in this country, because you have the zeal, you have the acumen and everything, and we can it can happen. We can, in fact, we can do it. Yeah, I'm a member of the Liberal Party. I'm a financial. Yeah, of course I pay my dues as when due monthly. I'm a member of them, and because I have opportunity to meet member of the parliament in Ottawa I'll interact with them one-on-one during my protest to that place anyway. What I'm saying is that what effort do you think we can do as Nigerians so that we can be like the Indians, the Chinese, the whatever of this in Toronto, Canada? What effort do you think we can have a roadmap towards that?
I'm really excited that you're saying this because when I came into this country and I noticed every good thing I observed, I want to say, why have we not been doing it over the years? Just like when I came here and I saw that there were food banks, there were clothing banks, and you don't have to steal except you don't want to find out because the resources are there if you need help. So, and I was thinking like, this is something that we can actually apply back home. Get people have some people can waste. Why not, why are people not doing it over there? Maybe because people have been coming to this part of the world. Why are people not copying the good things they see here to translate, to transfer that back home? So like when I came here and I saw that they have Makam community, and when you go there you see all of Makam, all of Chinese people dominating Makam. You go to Brampton, all of Indian people dominating Makam. I said, why can't we have a Nigerian community, even if we don't even call it, of course we're not going to call it Nigerian community because they didn't call it Indian. Aso Rock, because that's our head, that's our capital, like that's our strong, that's our where we have our power, authority. And everybody knows when you hear Aso Rock, this is a Nigerian thing. And we can actually do this because I'm happy that you're talking about it because I've thought about it strongly. I'm also discussing with my husband and he's also in support of that. But because most of us that came now are still new, with this we'll be able to start to align, try to see how we can actually, get into the system, make impact and see how in the nearest future, in a short distance time from now, we should be able to create a niche for ourselves. It could be a space for the black, but it has to be channeled by us. That is what they call us, we're the giants of Africa.
Yeah, Lydia. Without missing words, and I'm sure a lot of people are listening to our conversation. Without missing words, I'm bold to say that our set that came to this country in the last 5 years, we are changing the narratives. We are changing the narratives because I know many people of the same mind like you. If you that I've interviewed, they just came into this country just 6 years ago and whatever. The set of immigrants that came in from Nigeria, especially in the last 6 years, I'm very sure if we are going with this tempo, in the next 5-10 years, we are going to find ourselves in the places of authority. Yes, we have discussed the Indians, we have said about the Pakistans, we have said about the Chinese, but what makes them here? Because they are part of the lawmakers in this country.
Yeah, sure.
They are part of lawmakers. I know what I'm talking about. I was in the parliament here in Ottawa. I realized that 90% of the parliamentarians, they are foreigners. They are immigrants. They are not Canadians.
But Canada is made up of 70 or more percent is made up of immigrants.
Immigrants. You see, so they are all so if for instance I'm in the parliament, I will be able to tailor the law that will suit my own people.
Yeah, sure.
That is what is happening.
Right.
That is what is happening in this Pakistanis, Indians, Chinese. They are putting in laws in places because let me tell you, naturally, we human beings are selfish. Naturally, that is the first thing you think about yourself. Definitely, an Indian man, if he wants to bring a law, he will first think about how it will favor a fellow Indian person. And that is the reason why we are not moving forward here in Canada. Because Nigerians have been here for as long as 50 years ago. They've been coming here. Well, we're not moving forward. And I'm using this medium to appeal to Nigerians. We should think out of the box. We should change our style. We should not be, sorry to say, I call us the crab. The crab, when you put a crab inside a bucket, none of them will come out. Because as one is climbing up, the other one is pulling it down. You can put a bucket in outside with a crab fully, they will not go out. Because they have what they call pull him down syndrome. And that's what we should expect, we should void from our system as Nigerians. We are very hardworking, very hardworking, very accommodating, very social. In fact, we have everything to be at the top here in Canada. And thank God we find ourselves in a country where you and I has the same right as any other person.
Yes, it's a level ground for everyone. It doesn't matter what you have achieved, doesn't matter who you are. You know, that's what one very important thing about this country. It's a level ground for everyone. Even if the Prime Minister comes here, it's easy to even address him, like to it's not like even your boss back home, it's hard to even access them to talk. You know, so but here everything is like a level ground. Even
the prime minister, just like you and I here. So like whether in Nigeria, when I saw the prime minister, it never took me more than an hour where I met the prime minister one-on-one, and I was wondering, I was asking myself, is it the prime minister? In fact, he laughed. I was. Is it the prime minister? He just came in casually, just this kind of a shirt and addressed me. You know, I was like, I was looking. Is it the prime minister? He just looked at me and he just laughed. Understand? You see. So in your statement, you mention everything here and whatever, and you still reflect back home. What is Canada Immigrant Alliance trying to do in educating our people back home on, in play of leadership? Do you have anything at all back home from here?
Oh, well, not much, but right now we're just concentrating on doing what we can do here. But
okay.
Back home, anything that has to do with leadership, we encourage each and everyone to do the right thing, because we also expect that things should change, things should improve, things should get better. You know, we expect the right people to be in place, people who know what they are doing. And support is also very important, because to be very honest, no man can do anything alone, but with the support of everyone. And no one should force themselves into a place where you are not accepted, because then you just be going with a mindset that, oh, I didn't get support of these people, and I want to do it my way. I want to ruin it. In fact, I want to ruin this country. The situation in Nigeria is very disheartening. I wish I wouldn't have to talk about it on this event, on this interview. But I pray that we all are able to do the right thing and to progress our country, because it's our motherland. It doesn't matter where we go. We want to see these things that are happening here. The good behavior, like support is very important. I don't know how these people do it, but somehow, like you're talking about the Indians and all that. I'm trying to see how did they manage to because everybody wants to be in position. Everybody wants to be the boss. Because for us in our country, I noticed that if they see that you're doing well and you're on top, instead of supporting you to climb, they want to push. They want to like the crab syndrome. They want to pull you down. But because without, it doesn't have to be your idea. You don't have to be the one leading it. But support it. Give it energy. Give it gas. Let it survive. You understand? But Nigeria is like, even if you have the idea, you're not the boss, you can still suggest to the boss. There should be an open system where people can communicate, and then there should be a listening to. But it doesn't mean that because there's an authority, it doesn't mean that every word that comes, everybody should say, oh, she didn't take my own. You understand? Another thing is, oh, why is not my point that was taken? It's her point, but that point wasn't hers or his point. It was somebody else's point. Maybe that had more attention. That's okay. This one has more people say, okay, we should do it this way. Then let's support it. So instead of saying, oh, because it's not my point, we have to kill it. Let's try to avoid that back home. It doesn't have to be yours. Just support what is good, and let's all run with it and see how we can live in a better world, have an improved life for us and our family members, come into existence. I actually look forward to seeing. I know with the help of the Almighty, some things are just beyond human ability. Because if it's left to us humans, we want to use our strength to try to make things happen. In the end, we end up crashing everything and spoiling everything. But if we allow God and we keep depending on God, I'm sure He will just force the right things to happen. He will force the right things to happen, and that's what I'm praying for my country back home. I pray that God will force the right things to happen back home, and we'll be glad to come home anytime, and not, not be worried about security or even the embarrassment at the airports when you just step into the country. The atmosphere is different. That welcome back home is like, oh God, I need to take the next flight back out of this country.
Oh my God.
The airlines, they don't, even if they delay your flight, no courtesy, they just keep, they know they were going to delay, they just keep you there. Everything is just, so leadership is not only about who is the president of Nigeria. Leadership starts from the behavior of from every organization, from the businesses, from the corporations at home. Pay your tax. If you have to pay your tax, and the government take the tax and do the right things for the people. So it's for, just like I was talking about that airport thing. Somebody should take responsibility. Because everything is bad, then you don't want to take responsibility. And that's what happens back home. We need people who will take responsibility and make sure that we are working in the direction of progress. At the end of the tunnel, let us be seeing light. It's dark now, but let us know that let's have a picture that we are seeing light. We're going, sometimes can be talking in Canada, but we'll say, there's light, there's hope. Okay, I can have opportunities, I can do this, I can do that. Let that be the feeling back home, because people are ready to lead right. That's what I have to say now.
Thank you, Mrs. Lydia Akpocha. And before you go, I know you are a very busy person, because I know tracking you down was a very hurricane task. Yeah. I know you are very busy, multitasking individual you are. Your parting words for Nigerians in Canada.
Please just support yourselves. Sometimes cover for yourselves. Don't try to prove that, I know better, I can ruin you. If it's you, because for other people here, they protect their people. Nobody's perfect. There's no perfect.
Of course.
But don't ruin it for your people. You can't be in a community and because you know better, you want to ruin it for your people. Let's support ourselves.
And they should give out. They should not hold information. Information in this country is the only thing you need.
Yeah, that's a big support. When you have an information, let other people know, and then help them. They might disappoint you with their reaction, but just cut that for them. Just don't try to find it out all out. Like, you insulted me, or you did that. Just support each other, and in the future we'll be glad that we did that for ourselves.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Lydia. I am very happy this morning for a statement you made. You have made it loud and clear that refugee is not being a refugee. It's not a stigma. In fact, I was saying that I'm proud to be a refugee, right? Yeah. Because I was treated like a king when I arrived here in Canada. But when back home or anywhere, when they hear refugee, they would think maybe they'll go and put you in one camp, they will lock you up, and you'll be treated as if, you know what I'm saying? But I told them, I said, look, I'm a refugee here. The life I enjoyed when I came in, I never enjoyed it in my life. I was staying in a posh hotel for 6 months. Radisson Hotel for 6 months, feeding 3 square meals, and they were again giving me money. I was seeing money in my account. I was saying, what have I done with these people? You don't know from a jack, you are giving me thousands of dollars every month for upkeep. Wow. I mean, I appreciate you for thinking deep to thank Canada. And to me, I always wake up every morning, I thank Canada. I say, God bless Canada. And who are Canada? Who are the Canadians? They are you and I, immigrants that came together, but with a right thinking. They're thinking rightly, and they are very sincere with the system, and everything is working perfectly. No man is having 10 cars here. No man is having 20 mansions here. No man is driving 2 cars here. I'm very sure the Prime Minister does not have 2 cars in his house. But when you go to Nigeria, you will see only individual having about 50 cars. It's a symbol that they have cars. I was telling people, I said the system. One of my friends in Nigeria we are doing a video call and I saw his garage. I saw about almost 8-9 cars, and I laughed at him. I said, you think you are a big man? You're not a big man. I said, if you come here, the system will wipe you, we flog you online. By the time you pay insurance on those 9 vehicles on monthly basis, you go and pack it. You know, I said even Dangote, as rich as he is, I can bet you he cannot maintain 10 cars in Canada. He will go bankrupt.
Your insurance every month.
He will go bankrupt.
Even when you park your car at work or anywhere, you have to pay for insurance. You have to pay for the parking space.
That is the system.
So
there is a system, a workable system.
very good system. Yeah.
The system will wipe you online. The system will give you good sense of humor. Understand? Because by the time you pay insurance, some people are paying insurance as high as $500 a month, $600 a month. You are having about 10 cars. You are not paying about almost about $6,000 a month for insurance alone. Parking space, you are paying parking space every day. Maybe it's $10. You can't maintain that. So the system here gives everything for us to be humble about life entirely. And we, as you said, we thank God that we are here, and we are praying that we will continue to uplift this country and show them that we are very grateful. You have just shown, you as an individual, you have shown Canada that you are very, very grateful. So other people too, we are showing that Canada, we are very, very grateful. We should wake up and continue to pray for Canada. Because why? Our children are here. They are the ones that will enjoy everything we are planting right away. They are going to enjoy it here. Because we always tell our children, you are very, very lucky that your parents risked their life to bring you here. Some of you left your comfort. No matter how bad Nigeria is, you have a comfort as working with Heineken. You are here, but we know all what we are doing here to survive. But we thank God for everything. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not shy about it. All is that I can pay my bills and I can take care of my family. And also, Nigerians out there in Canada, don't be shy when they call you refugee. Tell them you are a king refugee, you are a queen refugee. You are not being kept in anywhere. I'm a refugee, but today I am a Canadian, and that is the bottom line. So that is it. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lydia.
That is your journey. It's our journey. Nobody can take it away from us, and it was a good experience. Because sometimes people can look at refugee as a negative experience because of the way they are treated wherever they were, but we can actually change the narrative. If you're a refugee in Canada, you are a king. Because you're living the premium life. The Canadian street government doesn't.
Premium life. That's it. Premium life.
That's why I was really amazed at a lot of people responded like support and all that, but even the give back is so. People are so people are just trying to bring this money like there's something they have to hold back. I know some people might be going through challenge, but I'm thinking if you were to pay a lawyer, continue to pay a lawyer to have your permanent residence. That would not be cheap. People go to America, they do arrange to get married and all that. They pay thousands of dollars, they even rapes and all that. But they say they don't get their paper. And let's give back. People are trying to struggle to bring $100. Something that we can all put, even if they say bring 1,000, bring 2,000. That's super excitement. To be very honest, I wish I could get it. With this interview, if I can get more people turn up, I'm sure we'll have a more fantastic event. But notwithstanding, we're still going to have an amazing one. Don't miss it. Make sure you get onto our website. You can register, or you can give us a call. There are numbers to call. There we have our fees that you can call to be a part of this event. Don't be left out. Don't let your state be left out, because we have a few states now. We have Yoruba, we have Delta, Oromo, Delta, Igbo. We still want more states because we know that we have more people back in this country, but we need them to know about this event and to reach out to us and also contribute. If you're a businessman, if you have gift items to give us, let us make this thing loud. Let us not struggle as if we're not grateful people. Let us not struggle. Let us not leave the burden on a few people. Let's make it big. We can. Let's make it big. Let's give back. And it's going to as you're dealing with the right people. Like for me, you can never lose with me. I don't have interest in your money.
Of course, we can see it all over you that you are a person of passion. So forget about losing money with you. You are a person of passion.
I money and I was trying to cut corners so that I make profit for myself. No, you are putting your money in the right hands, and you will see it so loud. Like even when you see the result, you say, was it that little money we did that actually brought out this much result? So just imagine if you have to give more, and you have to let the whole world know that, oh, they are grateful immigrants here in Canada. Let's do this together, please. You can actually contact us, do email transfer to simaofficial22@gmail.com. We'll be really glad, and we'll also give out awards to those who actually donate and say thank you. We're giving out customized awards to those who donate to this cause, at least $100. We'll give you a family Grateful Canadian 2022. So you can actually also get that just as a thank you, to say thank you for being a part of this idea. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and again, let me just to echo it again with you before we go. You said it was www.simaofficial.org. That is their website. Kindly go to their website and see what these beautiful people are doing, the amazing thing they are doing here in Canada. And also, you can still get across to them on their telephone. This is to our brothers and sisters, Nigerians here in GTA, 647-2727-899. 647-2727-899. And another number again, I think is 647-572-8704. 647-572-8704. Try and say thank you to Canada. We are here, we are okay. Let's just little as $100 will not kill you. I know most of us will make more than $100 in a day. That is the truth. So giving us just sacrificing a day of your wages is not too big to say to a country that accepted you from nowhere. Good morning. Good morning, Lydia. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for having me. Have an amazing day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, gentlemen and ladies, we just finished speaking with Mrs. Lydia Akpocha, and she's doing amazing, well representing the black folks here in Canada. She's a very good ambassador, and I'm sure you have heard from her and all her explanation. And we are waiting to see you there come 19th of August. That is this Friday. The red carpet starts from 4 o'clock, no Nigerian time. 4 o'clock, it starts from 4 o'clock. The red carpet. Come and showcase yourself. Come and show the world that you are happy people here in Canada. And also, I've just read out the website to you, and I've given you the phone number and whatever. And she has read out where you can just donate something. It's for the people to say thank you, Canada. Good morning. Yeah, as I said earlier, we just thank everybody for what is happening, and you have heard from her, and we are expecting, we the Nigerians especially, at the event come on Friday. Good morning, my fellow viewers across the world. I'm happy to see you guys again, and to see you up there at the event. Good morning.
Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. We create awareness about our place in Africa. Savannah News TV. We are distinct, we are focused, we deliver top-notch news in Savannah News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah News TV. To set positive change for us and our environment is our aim. Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonde Oluchimi Japan. Savannah News TV. I'm a living witness. Keep watching Savannah. Savannah Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.